Game Demo!
Hey everyone, and welcome to our daily demo. I'm joined by Kevin VanOrd, who's here to talk about Crysis 2.
Yes, indeed.
Which comes out today.
It does come out today.
And you're here to show us, what are you here to show us exactly?
I'm here to show you a part sort of early in the campaign. It's the 4th or 5th mission. It's called Lab Rat. I wanted to save the best for people that actually play it. I didn't want to give too much away. In other words, there's lots of stuff that's kind of cool that comes later. So I figured since I'm going to show a kind of a several minute portion of the game, I'd show some fighting against the human enemies rather than big aliens, because we all know aliens are part of Crysis, but I wanted to show something a little bit different. Okay.
All right. Well, let's jump in and take a look. So you've played the game obviously to completion by now.
Yes, I have.
The review is up.
The review is up. You may notice only for possibly 2 versions, probably only 1. Hint to readers: this isn't live. We already taped this. But in any case, we didn't get code. All the code for the game. We only got the 360 version, and it was just last Friday. So unfortunately, they didn't give us much time, and unfortunately, as of the time you and I are talking on this tape, we still haven't received the other versions. Only the 360. So I just wanted to give a heads up to readers that are wondering, hey, where's the other versions? Why is it just this?
Right. For all you people that complain, there's your answer.
There you go. But in any case, I still want to give an idea of the game. So here we are. We're at the docks of the East River. So one of the great things about Crysis is that I can go in stealth mode like this. You see this dude here? I am going to sneak up behind him like this.
You're going to shoot him, or are you going to shoot him? Oh.
I am going to do that. Check it out. And there we go. I'm also going to steal his gun.
Might as well. He already killed him. So.
Yeah. The next thing I'm going to do is, this is tactical mode. And I can scan the environment and do things like mark enemies. So for example, if I wanted to mark that enemy so I don't lose sight of him, I can do that. But it also shows me, if you notice, like location of weapon stashes and ammo stashes. And what I really want to do is get in there and get maybe a better weapon. A ranged weapon would be really great.
Is this particular mission more like strategy involved, or?
There's a lot of dudes. So I wanted to kind of be a little more careful with these dudes. I'm going to go back into stealth mode, and maybe I'll take out a couple of guys, and then we'll get in on the shooting. Oh,
there they go.
There they go. Okay, well, we'll just start in the shooting.
I'll just shoot him in the face.
Right now.
Oh, there you go. So I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, like, how does this compare to the first Crysis?
It's a little bit different. Obviously, number one, we're in a different environment. I just activated armor mode, by the way. So we're in New York City, which is under siege by the aliens. They're called the Ceph, which by no coincidence resembles the word cephalopod. Of course, if you played the first game, you know that the aliens are called squids. You know, they're referred to as squids. So this is no exception to that. Let's go ahead and just get up here.
Nice setting though. I like the lighting.
Yeah, this is the game is really impressive looking. It's maybe not as impressive looking if you played the original Crysis. Like, it has a lot to live up to.
Yeah, that's true.
And consoles, as wonderful as they are, just aren't up to the task that PCs are.
Yeah.
But it's still a great looking game.
I know it can be tricky to talk.
It is tricky to talk and play at the same time, especially because I can't hear anything. So you'd be surprised at how important things like sound is.
Right, if there's like weapons or bullets flying past you.
Exactly.
You probably can't tell right now.
But that's quite all right. So of course you also have armor mode. The suit, you wear a nano suit. The suit has returned, although it's called the nano suit too. There are some changes to it.
Okay. What are the changes?
So before you used to have to activate a particular mode in order to do certain things like run fast, or things like that, or to jump high. Now, like, jumping and running is integrated into the suit. So I can just sprint like I do in most normal shooters. I can jump like this without having to activate any kind of mode.
So less management.
So yeah, there's a little less management there. It's kind of integrated better. So some people may or may not like that, depending on how you felt about the first game.
So how'd you feel about the pace of the campaign?
It's slow to start. If you haven't played Crysis 1, you may wonder, hey, what's everybody see in this game? Because it really gets off to a slow start, and it feels kind of like a regular old shooter. It's when the alien invasion is really kicking into high gear, where the game really starts to take off. The second half has some pretty phenomenal moments.
Laptop.
So yeah, I can turn on a laptop. There's no reason for that. There are Intel stashes in the form of emails.
Okay.
That you can find, but for
That
the
one
most
wasn't
part,
so useful.
yeah, that one really didn't do
How about the
anything at all.
weapons?
The weapons are, for the most part, you're using a lot of military-grade weapons. So, for example, I think this is the ranged Scar. So, and you can also upgrade them with. Oh, I just died. You can also upgrade them with different sights. I can also upgrade my suit to be more effective. So that's always a good thing. So here's what that looks like. So here's my suit upgrades. Like for now. I don't have anything that I can buy, but by collecting the kind of the glittery stuff that aliens drop, you can use that to purchase new things that your suit do, like the air stomp. So, for example, I can do a ground pound that way, or I can get do it so that activating certain things take up less energy and things like that. There's also the weapons. The weapons can be upgraded like this. So, for example, I can add attachments like the Gauss attachment under barrel, or go for semi-automatic, or I can change my scope. So I'll change it to reflex sight, for example, which lets me keep better track of enemies. So let's go ahead and try this again.
All right, back into the room with the laptop.
Yeah.
I'm really amazed that you can play this without sound.
It's you don't realize like how important sound can be until you don't have it.
Oh, sound is so important.
But
how do you keep track of all the enemies that are?
Well, the map is helpful, but
that's true.
it's not perfect because, or I should say, it's not necessarily the quick, easy solution.
Right.
Because just because an enemy's there, if you haven't spotted that enemy, they're not going to show up.
Oh, there he is. Get him. All right. So right now you've only played the 360 version.
I've only played the 360 version, but I have finished the game, the campaign, as well as played bunches and bunches of multiplayer. So I will say this: they're both great. This is a great game. How well certain people will take to it. The environments are definitely different. You're in a city environment. They're big though. You still get this chance to go in and take care of things as you want, especially in the later levels, which get much more expansive.
Oh, docks here feel pretty big.
Yeah.
Walking from one end to the other.
It's definitely big.
So where are you trying to head right now?
So I am headed. Oops! Oh, hello! I died again. Maybe that's a good chance to say, hey, there's your demo of Crysis 2. But yeah, actually the game that's not the most challenging bit, but the game does have a lot of challenging moments later on. You get swarmed by enemies in these enormous environments. You definitely see some familiar places. If you've been to New York City, you see places like, I don't want to give too much away, but I think it's okay to say you see Times Square and Grand Central Station and Central Park and places like that. The story is really interesting. It carries you through. There aren't a whole lot of characters to get invested with, but it carries through. There are surprises, there are references to the first game, and kind of a cool ending that's worth seeing the game through for.
All right, great. Well, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming by.
My pleasure.
And that was our look at Crysis 2. Kevin's review is up, so go check it out. Now on with the rest of the show.